Hey, yo, this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, I want y'all to do what? Go follow me at what? King Earner's World on Instagram. That's KINGEARNERS World, WORLD. Once you get to do me a huge favor, click the link in the bio. But more than anything, I want y'all to also go to leakmoss_OBHGG. Click the link in his bio. Listen, I want to admit to y'all, daylight saving been kicking my behind. Old man, you hear me? They call me Pop Pop. And at the end of the day, a lot of work that I do for the community helps so many individuals daily for years. I mean, maybe the people don't know who I am. The new followers from my other page that had 40,000 followers when they got hacked. You know, maybe a lot of people don't know me because I see I got more of a supportive team over here at King Earner's World. And 65 speakings in my community, the same community I helped destroy for free. Actually, when my community speaking stopped, a lot of negativity started going on in the community again. Not to say it's my community meetings that stopped it, but let's just say this. With it being in the community is talked about. And wherever some positivity is going on and people are talking about it, people will start going in the right direction and doing positive things. Now, with that, it was free food every week. More than anything, I am the only one who went into the Camelot school system. Camelot is basically all the schools from back in the day that were disciplinarian schools. Same thing, except they don't call it like, they don't make it so negative. They actually give them a step-up program. And majority of my students that I talked to, that I gave the same workshops I gave you guys here on YouTube with all the output that y'all didn't understand. 200 and something, like 285 children accepted back into public school system with a better curriculum, with a better education. Y'all would look at and say, King Earner, the one who's swing with Leak Moss? Yes, the one who swing with Leak Moss. And let's get something understood here. Leak Moss is responsible for a lot of my positivity. And one would say, how could that be? Well, when you are brothers and you are friends, sometimes you begin to understand when it's time to grow, it grow, and you grow together. We have done so much successfully. You guys can't forget about the Earners brand that we came out and we both wound up going to jail. And guess what? Right before jail, we built that brand to the point that while we were in prison, we were able to earn off of that. And at the same time, give people an understanding that it's not about negativity, no matter the jam that we were in. A lot of individuals like to point fingers. We don't like to point fingers. The reason why we don't like to point fingers is because maybe the world that we understand when it comes down to religion and different things of that nature, it says that you must forgive. So we forgive certain things, and it's up to us to forgive what we want to forgive, because we're not a lost panel with the highly. Yes, we're not God. We're not the one God. So certain things our humanly heart isn't going to forgive. But there's a lot of things that we are going to forgive, and we're going to honor people that say, you know what? Instead of me going in a negative fashion and keep doing wrong, I just decided to go in a positive way. I came out with no tattletailing to tell individuals and show them that that's not what you're supposed to be doing in your community. Stop pointing the fingers because you have fingers pointing back at you. Those fingers pointing back at you is the proof that you could have helped that kid on the corner selling drugs. I don't care if you had to send somebody just as aggressive as them at them 1,001 times. You could have done that instead of calling the police. But guess what? You didn't. And guess what? Now y'all don't have a connection. See, at a time, the drug dealers in the community and people in the neighborhood, they had a connection where no one is going to sit on their lawn. No one is going to sit on the corner of someone's house without the okay, and they're going to make sure they clean up, because sitting on the corner at a time wasn't a bad thing. to one of us idiots decided to say, you know what? Let's sell a drug here in our community. And we already know where that came from. You know about the Black Panther Party. You know about what happened over there. You know how they carried them people and how they put the drugs and the temptations in front of them in order for them to fail, because guess what? They were strong. But that's another story. I want to make sure you guys understand who King Erna is. King Erna is an individual who is not perfect, and he displays that every day. He displays that he makes mistakes. But when he makes those mistakes, you also seen him never go down those lanes again. Anything wrong that I used to do that someone could look back and say, that's terrible, King Erna don't do anymore. So what does that do? That rives the haters up. That gets some hype. Oh my gosh, he's still doing the negative things. They say, King Erna, he's going back to jail. They found out I'm not going back to jail. They say, King Erna, he's going to do something. Listen to me. I want the world to understand this. I dare do anything to anybody who isn't trying to harm me. That's just it. That's that. All the gangster persona that y'all give. See, you have to know how to be in the streets, and I'm loved in the streets, so it's more of a natural thing for the youngin to speak to me. He's comfortable with honor. He doesn't look at me as an individual who's going to show up only when the cameras are showing up. He's looking at me as an individual when the cameras are off and everything is about to go down. Ho, relax. Dig, y'all tripping out this joint. Get out the way, man. Come on, man. Go on, man. That's what he's looking for King Erna to do. He's not looking for King Erna to be the spotlight guy. The attention that I get isn't from anything that I do that's out of the ordinary of anyone speaking. It's what I'm speaking on. You see the jacket? Is stop recycling crime. Yes, I came home on that same mindset. Stop recycling crime. When I tell you don't tell, you know what I'm telling you? Listen, civilian, you telling is like what? You are being a repeated broken record. This person go to jail. Y'all have no alliance, no house, no way, because this person, these type of people are going to be in your community. Then they come home and they don't have a liking to you. And then, you know, people messing up your house for no apparent reason. It's weird. It's like, how can't you live amongst the people? And we understand they should have some manners, but they don't, because most of them don't have a father. Imagine a child not having a good parent and a home to teach them something. They grew up on drugs because they was born while their mother was on drugs. And you guys say, so what, nix them, keep it going? Well, guess what? Those are your killers. Those are the ones that y'all guys are going to leave astray, all because what? Y'all going to leave it astray all because these people were evil individuals? When it tells you in your good book, matter of fact, go get the good book by Leek Moss, but it tells you in your good book that you shouldn't do that. And it speaks to some of the individuals that may have done some of the most roughest things that God said, I'm going to make this person be a speaker of me. You guys is missing the point. And the reason why y'all missing the point, y'all don't know the inside of the streets. I'm not here to be a gangster. I'm not here to be your wankster. Yes, I snatch honor. But when you sit there and look at how many individuals laugh at me snatching honor and then turn around and say, damn, I got the message though. It took a long time to get that. You know why it took a long time to get that? Because don't nobody want to hear the truth. And don't nobody want to see some dark-skinned brother with a beard always saying and admitting to his wrongs and telling others, listen, look, this is what I'm on. Stop recycling crime. It was an Honor Your Life campaign. That's what it still is. But guess what? That was strictly for the youth. It was a goal, something I was doing. But this stop recycling crime, this is a lot serious. I'm walking in the Supreme Court with these sweatsuits on, with these shirts with elders and people that love their children that are in jail for the rest of their lives. Guys like Larry Hoover. Yeah, you heard me say it. Guys that once destroyed the community, coming home and helping rebuilding and telling young and relax. We don't got to go that way. Let us build some capital. You got all these pages, all these individuals on these pages, my friends. They only selling business. Murder, 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 business posts. Murder, 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 business posts. Murder, 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 business posts. So now what we're doing is we're recycling money from death. I haven't seen in any of those type of pages that say there are community activists and people behind the page that want to help the community set up a GoFund. A GoFund where somebody, a secretary, stands in place and have some cash stand by for some of these individuals that are getting these views and they're getting these insights and this money and they're reaching all these people with, because that's what's getting them big, and it's an endorphin seeker. I don't believe some of them see what's going on. I've been there. I had to catch it. I have discipline. I don't want to be a clown here. I have children. So what I said, you know what, I'm going to carry it on based off of strictly what I do. There's no need to rant. There's no need to be gangster here. If you're a man and you say you claim honor, well, if you feel some type of way about me, you allow me to know. And that's how we usually go. I done ran into so many different gangsters. And it's been love. Gangsters that have went back and forth when all in the DM. We going back and forth. See each other and we right at it. And it's like, damn, no, like, Erna, honor you. I don't know what a disagreement, because everybody knows somebody, and the love is always mutual. But if the love ain't mutual, man, guess what? I'm going to keep on being King Erna. And guess what? King Erna ain't going to try to hurt nobody who ain't trying to hurt him. I have a strong mind. And my mind, at one time, I was weak. I said, damn, I'm vulnerable. Y'all didn't know. I never showed it. Here it is. I'm a lot stronger. And my strength now comes from within who I am as a human being and the things I've been through. I'm walking in that Supreme Court. And guess what it's going to say? Stop recycling crime. Section A should be demolished. You know why? It's for individuals who go to prison. And y'all just seen the post that Don Diva put up. When Don Diva put the post up stating that what? These individuals are paying $50 million. It might have been $500. I don't know how many $1 million to informants to continue to do crime. And they allow them, turn their head on them things. You know why? Because their authority tell them to listen to the story pigeon. So you got agents damn near working for these people, man. Look how much power that they give them. But they're seeing that that power that they're giving them is reflected only on negativity. Now, the government are, they have their ways, but they're not going to promote no negativity, because the people that give them the power and the money, it's not going to pay for that. They're only going to pay for us to be incarcerated. That's why drugs keep you in jail so long. Wake up and use your brain. Understand, I'm no motivator, no siree, and I never claimed to be. When I worked at the Camelot schools that nobody worked at the time that I worked at, where the crime rate was just as vicious and the kids was going a lot harder and school was really open, I haven't seen these individuals there. They went for the school districts. They went for the money. King Erna took it out the mud. And these kids, they the kids out here today on a day. Think, peep something. They're the kids out here today. The kids that remember me from Camelot, they're the kids out here today pulling over. Erna, we love you, boy. And I tell them I love you back. Because guess what? There hasn't been an activist or a motivator or a leader come from the mud but Malcolm X. Let's be truthful here. There are some that lived amongst poverty times and slavery, but I'm talking about the ones that came from the mud. Malcolm came from the mud. And guess what? He restored the honor. And you guys have heard me say, oh, this or that, but I honor Malcolm. And I took some of the things back I said. Some things I stand on in principle and I will never go against, but some things I understand. When a man is gifted and someone has put him in position, you honor that position. Although I understand that that honorable position was not a messenger or a prophet. When we talk strength, let's talk about the understanding of the guys that I love and know that been through everyday warfare that you guys never experienced. How, can you tell a child how to feel when they don't eat? Can you tell a child how to feel when, guess what? Guess what? That child hasn't slept good at night. That child is being abused. That child is watching his mother and his father do drugs. You can't tell no child that. You can't tell them how to live when you haven't showed them. No one is taking initiative to get a program. Everything is about what? Money, money, money. I tell everybody right now, if you got something that got to do with the youth and you want King Earner there for free, I'm there. Don't sit around playing games thinking, oh, I got to give Earner the bag. Not for the youth, you don't. You got to give me the bag to come out, snatch honor and all of that. Because that's the message that's paid for, that's entertaining, that everybody is going to wrap around and get. That a brother got to say, come on, honor me. I got a family too. You've been laughing and smiling for some time now. Now we understand that Section A, when I walk in that Supreme Court, is individuals that don't go to jail. They don't get a chance. They don't get a chance to go to prison. They tell and they go right out and they back moving around and they earning off of it and they being allowed to do so. You can't see that crime is going to be recycled there. They're giving them a pass to hustle, right? Don't think murder is like gone in that type of equation. Huh? Oh, they turn their backs. They've been turning their backs on our people for many years. Who cares? I can speak like this. You know why? I don't do anything negative. I don't carry guns. I don't sell drugs. So what are you going to do to me? Huh? I'm not worried about anything else. But the lying individuals who support the government and the BS that they know is wrong. That individual never gets an understanding of punishment. He's going to come in and out, and he's going to get the youngin' that's coming out the street, looking up the corner, seeing that big old wheel, that machine up the street with his parents, and thinking, well, he's just a single mother, and thinking, I want to help my mom and them, man. We ain't been eating. I just want to walk to that corner store one time. Then get up to that corner store, and they don't know it's the biggest Rizat in the city. And guess what? They dealing with that individual after a long period of time, do a little bit, come home. Before you know it, they get pulled over. They got a half a slab, whole bunch of money, car, jewelry, rent paid for, mom and them good. But they don't know main man they've been dealing with, been a Rizat all his life. He telling them, get down now. Couple people I sent you that way, bring them in. They gonna bring somebody else and don't worry about it. Now the crimes get to being recycled. Now nobody gets to understand the punishment of actually doing the bid and saying, I ain't doing that. Because I guarantee you, anybody that done some time, if they got a brain or some sense, they going to say, man, I ain't going that direction, cool. Some dudes will tell you cold killers used to be. But get an understanding that the same people you're killing with or being around is the ones telling on you. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Somebody said to King Earner, what about the killers that killed the girl and shot him in the stomach? Why don't you say and get them? Hold on. You want me to be a police officer about some individuals I don't even know who the hell done that? You guys come up with the logic of telling on people and don't even have the knowledge of what kind of human being. What if it was a woman? Don't nobody know. But you guys want to paint a narrative of something you have no knowledge of. You don't. If you did, you wouldn't be gossiping about it. So no, I don't have a word in edgewise. I have a pain of understanding that no woman and no child should be getting an unborn child, should be shot. Everybody, the shooters know that. And I pray to God for the family. I pray to God for that woman's soul. That hurt me too. You see? That hurt me. Any man that got a woman in their life that hurt, and the shooter's going to understand that too. Y'all missing the whole point of understanding this is one dysfunctional world, not just community. And your people are the ones who are affected by it, even me and you. So the goal is to find the killers and point the police to them. Because what happens? They go to jail, and then what? You got more individuals that are thinking like this. The goal is to get to the mindset and build an alliance and never lock them up. If they're willing with change and they're coming forth with their heart in their hands saying, please forgive me, you're not going to say, I forgive? When we know we're not speaking of this matter, because I can't tell people what to forgive. In that matter, I know about a woman and child I could never forgive. But I'm speaking as a whole, period. Every individual that do negative things, that go this raw way, your fake attention is going to be standing out on their block, screaming and yelling about something that's gone and that's over. Yeah, not the people. I'm not speaking about them being gone and over. I'm speaking about the actual shooters are gone. You guys are yelling and screaming at no one because you don't know who it is. So why are you trying to paint a narrative of making a community scared of black men? Why? Y'all don't know who it is. So if y'all don't know who it is, why are y'all continuously online for the view and the like, speaking on this matter and just saying, expressing how you feel? Oh, killers, what is wrong with you? You're retarded? And, oh, my gosh, there's a woman and child that's gone. You can't do nothing to these people. I bet you any of you can see these people, you're going to cry. And it's probably an individual whose heart is broken, whose heart is to the point, I don't want no more, but I want to take everything with me. This drug had me going crazy. I didn't know I was on it. My mother was on it. Whoever it is. Woman, man, child, don't nobody know what the hell it was. Don't nobody know what happened. We're all stunned and confused and don't want to see nobody child and nobody mother and nobody daughter, sister, family members spoke about online that get harmed like this. This is a death, and we don't need to be aware of this. It's not every day that that's happening now. Come on, let's be for real here. Let's talk sense. Let's talk honor, because I'm going to give it to y'all raw, live, and direct. And you can understand my common sense in what I'm speaking. My goal is to, guess what? Have everybody on Stop Recycling Crime Section B. That's the individual like me, in and out of jail all my life. And I woke up one day, God damn it, man, enough time it is here. Take these braces off of me, and I'm just not going to do crime anymore. I'm not going to do crime, but I'm going to steer the youngers that are doing crime in a right direction. It's not your direction. Respect your direction and honor mine, because most of y'all direction ain't adding up. It's not adding up. Seems like death is being promoted. Y'all just as bad. Y'all don't understand. Sometimes a person being murdered is a badge of honor for these streets. Y'all don't see everybody using the whole murder game and how they're speaking online in order as a promotion. They're seeking the attention. And by every post that someone put on that is negative, guess what? God damn it. If you're not being a part of the problem, I don't know who it is. I'm King Runner from the Honor Your Life campaign. I urge you to be a correct human and go outside and fix it yourself. Sometimes we have fear of things that even aren't trying to harm us. They have the big guns and the skinny jeans, but guess what? Their hearts are like me, yours, theirs, and others. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. y'all can't approach them children. Y'all can't look them in the eye because many times them kids knocking on them doors telling you they hungry. Now you only get upset and want to go to crazy about it because they coming in your door, but they tell you they're hungry. You see their mom on crack, but instead of you trying to help out, you calling DHS. Now this child is in placement, out of placement, raped here, this, that, and the third happening. Y'all are the worst kind of individuals, and King Gurner does not want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of your games, your jokes, the on-time posters when you're going to a rallies and all this stuff. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be amongst it. I don't want to do that. I want to be an individual that carries in a manner where everybody understands that honor is the action to loyalty. We understand that King Gurner took the understanding of honor in a negative form and he's giving it to our community, restoring it. Him, Leek Moss, Ab, the men, everybody was trying to do it, and we're straightening our lives up. I understand the rules and laws of the outside, the inside, and I understand the rules and laws of honor that I'm upon, and I will not break my word, my honor, for this or nothing else. I'm King Gurner from the Honor Your Life campaign. We're going to stop the recycling crime, and guess what else we're going to do? We're going to make sure that we put people in a position of having jobs. So guess what? Guess what, good brothers? Healthcare agency, you need to be signing up. You need a job, get there. Tell them King Gurner sent you. You need a job. Don't keep saying you need a job and King Gurner sent you. Live and direct.